2.3. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to make some designer shoes. Well, that's just, some regular plain canvas tennis shoes. We're going to paint them up. Okay. Now, I was inspired by Andrea Kidman, and there'll be a link, hopefully, an iCard on the right above, and in the description box below the video. Just click on that word that says more, and it'll show you more, such as the list of ingredients that was used to paint these. And as you see, I did start off with 2 pairs. I've not painted the second pair yet, but I will. Okay, I will, because I really like this first pair. I'm going over them with gesso first, and this is kind of a longish video. It's like 24 and a half minutes. There's a lot to it. This does not include drying time, and I will tell you, each shoe took a while. It took about 20 minutes just to put the gesso on one shoe. Okay? Now, Andrea did say suggested that you buy a slightly larger pair of shoes than what you would normally wear because they probably shrink a little bit. And I'm going to say, yeah, I agree. Okay? And the ones I have, I purchased, came from Michael's craft store, and they did not have half sizes. So I, bought the next half size up. I'm thinking I should have got way bigger because they're fairly tight. Okay? But anywho, they were inexpensive, but they took a long time to paint. Would I do it again? Yes, I'm planning on painting the second pair, but I'm not gonna film it because one filming's planning, y'all. It is, and I'm gonna be using Dylusions paints and cleaning off my little eyelets there with baby wipe and gesso, doing the gesso, still doing the gesso. You see, it's all sped up, and we're like 3 minutes into this video, and we're still painting gesso. What does that tell you? It takes a minute, okay? So I'm going to be using Dylusions paints. Did I say that already? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm using, Dylusions. And I'm going to be trying to ease from one color into the next. And I know the red Dylusions paint, actually all their paints are really robust. Yes, that's a good word, robust. So I opted to use a pre-mixed orange. I don't remember off the top of my head the maker of that particular craft paint, but it is in the description box below in a list of ingredients for your convenience. Started out with my lightest color, which was yellow, and now I'm going to put some orange around the toe and the bottom there. And yeah, I don't know what else to say because I'm just smearing paint on there. Now, if you do have a design, an ultimate design in mind, I suggest you have it ready for one shoe and then reverse it for the other, or have 2 separate designs. Yeah, because I did not have anything in mind other than I was just going to fade these colors out into each other, but I wanted to do more. Okay, so I did. Yeah, and that slight rattling noise that you hear is my air conditioning vent, because it's still hot. It may be fall, y'all, but it's hot here. Okay, we're expected to be in the 90s still. Yeah, hot. Well, maybe 80s, but that's still hot and humid. Oh, don't even get me going on humidity. So any hoots, I'm trying to keep my edges wet because I do want to blend them together. So I was trying to hurry, and I was somewhat successful. The layer of gesso definitely helps that because the fabric, because they're canvas. It's just like painting on a canvas essentially, only it's shaped, and not flat. It's shaped. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Blending them in because I want them to, just blend in nicely. So it's just like, what? That color is what? Would this be a good time for a musical interlude? You think so? Well, alrighty then. Musical interlude. It's just a musical interlude for you, for me, just we musical interlude. And ta-da! I know I'm only showing you painting one, but I'm trying to match them up. So that's why I did the toe, and then I did the toe. Okay. So we're going to be, once I stop flip-flopping around here, we're going to be moving on to the uppers, the shoe uppers. And again, I'm going with the yellow. And then I will go to a red. Now again, I'm painting over the eyelets, but I will wipe them off with the baby wipe in a little while. Here comes the red. Look, goodness gracious at that red. Boy, that is just red in your eye. Just pop your eye out, won't it? So, yeah. And that's why I went with that other pre-mixed orange on the bottom, because this red is really turbocharged. And now we're going to wipe the eyelets. You want to try to keep those wiped, unless you want them covered in paint, which is fine. So now I'm going over the red with the yellow. And yeah, it's going to make an orange. And I'm not sure if you noticed, I am wiping some of that excess red off onto that now damp baby wipe down there. Man, that's fancy. I sure like my shoes, y'all. I got lots and lots of compliments on them because I already wore them. I did. I wore them. Oh, they're pretty. Pretty. And I also think that they'd have been perfectly fine if I just totally left them alone, didn't do any doodly stuff on them like y'all see me do in a little while. So, not yet. We still got 20 hours to go before we get there. Feels like it, doesn't it? So I'm putting the yellow on this other side. And I am wiping off the rubber part on the bottom edge there. Now it did stain pretty good, and I end up painting it all with the purple color, which will be, the last color. You'll see that on the heel. Hello, done tomorrow maybe. So any hoodles, just smearing it on. Now when I went to do this doodly stuff on there, my original idea was I was just going to put a stamp on it. I was just going to put a rubber stamp on there, and that didn't work. I didn't show you that part because it didn't work. So I wiped it off as best I could with a wet baby wipe, which really wasn't very good because it didn't rub off at all because it was permanent ink. Anyway, so then I went over it with the white gesso, and then I went over that with the layer of white acrylic paint, and then I repainted it with the yellow and the orange there because I was doing it sort of on the toe. So if you're thinking about rubber stamping, yeah, rethink that. Okay. Yours might be successful. successful. Mine was not. I don't recommend it. But, your shoe, do what you want. And I also end up using the stencil, which y'all will see eventually. We'll get there. Okay, seriously. I've told you, it takes a while to paint these shoes. And y'all are only watching me paint one shoe. Okay? Okay. And the drying time, once I did get them painted, I left them dry probably over a weekend. Definitely overnight. I think it was over a weekend. I tend to not go out in the studio on the weekends because my hubby's home and we spend time together. Isn't that romantical? I think it's romantical. So there's that purple in me, and it's as strong as that red. And I really don't want to get the yellow and the purple together because they're not really good friends, okay? Purple and red's okay, yellow and red's okay, but purple and yellow, not so okay. So, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that they don't touch exactly. Yeah. Which is, yeah, sort of why, I'm wiping the brush and I'm blending the red into the purple, and then I'll be blending the yellow again into the red. And, yeah. But I am so happy with these shoes. Did I tell you that? I come back, I paint the tongue red, purple. I paint the tongue of the shoes purple. Purple. I like purple. It's my favorite. And I'm not sure if I show that part. Pretty sure I do, because I tried to show you all. Well, almost all of it, except for that rubber stamp foo bar. Oh man, that was just terrible, y'all. Just terrible. I think I'm about done. Am I happy with that blending? Yeah, see, look, what do y'all think? Y'all think that's okay? I think it's okay. Let me get some baby wipe out here. Clean up a little bit. Wipe off the rubber, which it does stain. The purple really, stained it up, so that's why I went over it in the end with purple. I don't show you the painting of the rubber part, but I did. And if it wears off, it wears off. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And c'est la vie, don't you know? But I was trying to keep it white. It just didn't work so well. We're going to do the tongue. We're going to wipe the eyelets again. And the shoestrings that came with these shoes, I didn't realize it until after I painted the shoelace purple. Match the tongue. They're a little too short. So I've had to buy some more shoelaces. So check that out before you do anything with the shoelaces that come with the shoes, because they might be a little small, because these were small. Short. Too short for me. I'm trying to protect the sole of it, although I'm not sure why, because you can't see it when a foot's in there. You can't see the bottom of that shoe when there's a foot inside. So it really wouldn't have mattered, I guess. But I don't know, something just told me to protect the bottom of it anyway. So there we are, painting the tongue and going over the back end with a little bit of purple that was left in there. Oh, I didn't like, there, I'm blending some more because I wanted to, I guess. I do like them. I'm thinking next time, if I think about making, other than the second pair I still haven't painted yet, I will get a better shoe, because I would not want to walk all day in these. There, they're both painted. Ta-da! It's a photo montage of just the painty shoes. See, they look really great. And I almost wished I'd have been perfectly okay just leaving them like that instead of doodling on them. But, I tried doodling on them, and they're okay. I still like them. They're okay. The stamp didn't work, so I'm going to try this stencil. And let me tell you, a stencil doesn't really work well either. It just doesn't, because stencils work best if they are really flat and tight to the surface you're stenciling on. But as you can see, I am using a stencil brush over there. And so that's what I do. I go around with some of the different colors through different portions of that stencil, which on the packaging didn't have a name, but it had a number, and that would be in the description box below. And the list of ingredients. I enjoyed the process. It took a while. I said that, didn't I? I've said that probably 3 or 4 times. You wouldn't think a little pair of shoes would take that long, but they did. Okay. Oh, I really like how this came out, that particular portion of the stencil. Looked neato to me. And let's see, I'm doing yellow and red, because you know the yellow is kind of an orangey too, and I'm going back over that same one with yellow. And somewhere I think I end up putting dots with just the end of the paintbrush, you know, the paintbrush stick of the paintbrush. And the hard part was trying to match it up to the other shoe, because I was so confused which way is what and what. I don't know. So evidently I'm going to show you a little bit of that shoe as well. I probably could have left that out, but that's all right. And I decided I need to clean this stencil, because you know the paint will each inch over to, you know, kind of eke over, smelt over to the other side, and then it leaves some smeary spots. And now I'm going to do some lining, painting some lines with black, so a liner brush. And for the best results for using a liner brush is you want to hold the brush straight up and down. Not like a pencil, but straight up and down, and you have better control. Believe it or not. It's true. It is. It's true. Yeah, just trying to punch them up. So, going around the little thread stuff. I'm happy with these shoes. I told y'all I wore them in public. Not just around the house. I wore them out in public, and people says, "Oh, I like your shoes," and I'm like showing them off. "Oh, I painted them. Look," and I modeled them, and I'm like, "Look at my shoes. They're so pretty. I painted them." Oh, now I'm just getting crazy with the lines over here. I'm like, "Why? I don't know what I want to do. I want to do something, but I don't know what to do." Now, I do suggest you have something in mind. It will be easier, because it's not quite like working on a flat journal page, although it is sort of, just not quite. So now I'm making some dots, and I have red dots on there, and I think I'm putting purple or black or both, and purple and black, and I eventually put some yellow on there too. Oh, here comes purple. Purple. The second pair I'm going to be doing turquoise and purple. I like purple. I like turquoise. And they are pretty together. After I get them done, which who knows when that's going to be, I will Instagram tweet pictures. Or a picture. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what it goes. Like I said, I did paint the shoelace. I don't think I'll show you that. And I just smeared paint on one side and added water so that it would kind of leach through to the other side, and painted, you know, like that. And yeah, but they're too short. So I had to get some other ones, and I need to paint the new ones purple. I like purple. I know I said that, I don't know, half a dozen times. It's a long video, y'all. And we're just now getting it to 20-minute mark, which means there's essentially 5 I went over, once I had the shoes all painted up and decorated, I went over them with matte medium, the entire things. So, yeah, and wiping the eyelets off again. If your paint should happen to dry on there, I don't know how you're going to get it off. So, I don't know. See, there's the painted shoelaces, don't you? Now, I had these, they're like beads because they got holes in them. I don't know where I got them from, why I got them, and how long I've had them. This is one of those treasures, you know, you pick up and you're like, oh, I need that. But there are leaves, and I'm showing you, I'm tying a knot in the thread. I'm going to show you in slow slow motion. You wrap your thread around your index finger, and then you roll it together, and you keep it tight and grab it with your other fingernail, your middle fingernail, and then pull it with that, and you end up with a good knot. That's a quilted knot, y'all. So anyway, back to the leaves. They're a yellowy orangey leaf, fall, because you know these are fall shoes, because I wear flip-flops and go barefooted because it's hot, you know. And these are when it's not hot shoes. Or I wear socks with the flip-flops. Yeah, I'm one of those. Well, I don't actually wear socks with flip-flops. I would tend to wear socks with the river shoes. Anyway, I'm just a country girl. Sorta. I'm a country girl that likes the city. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put, just kind of eyeballing, you know. I don't do any measure because there ain't no ruler bossing me. And I'm sewing it on. And, yeah, that's just what I do. Which, you know, with my new shoestrings, I gotta get rid of, take the leaves off the old ones and put them on the new ones, which I'll do, probably. Oh, and when I walk, the leaves click together because they're plastic. They're like click, 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 click. Can you imagine how annoying that would be if you put bells on? Oh, I remember when we was in junior high, that was the big thing. You'd tie bells to your shoes, and the teachers just hated it. I can certainly understand now. It was really funny then, but ring, 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 jingle, 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 jingle. And I don't even know why we did that. Why did we do? Oh, probably because it annoyed the teachers. You know. And we're about to wrap this up and get into the tail end of the photo montage, because I've got my sewed on there. I don't know if I show you both of them, probably just one. And lacing that shoe up, and this is where I should have realized that they're a little short. If you can't tie a bow with them, they're short strings, okay? So there we go. And photo montage. Let me know if y'all try this. Alright? I'm happy with them. Get a bigger size than what you actually wear. Just saying. They made me happy. Front and back and sideways. Thank you, all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your kind comments, your likes, and your shares. So please subscribe if you've not already done so. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.